Cinematic intro showing the text World Decoder in professional modern sans serif font. Glowing neon blue against the dark, high-tech digital global map background, 8K resolution. A sleek, stealthy RQ-170 Sentinel drone, flying silently through a starry night sky. Batwing design, realistic metallic texture, cinematic lighting. A tactical 3D map displaying the border between Iran and Afghanistan. A red radar blip pulsating to indicate the missing drone location. Cinematic shot of Iranian military personnel inspecting a pristine RQ-170 on the ground. Desert environment, daylight, showing no crash damage. Abstract visualization of invisible radio waves and digital code surrounding the flying drone, representing electronic warfare and signal interception. Macro shot of internal circuit boards and processors inside the drone. LED lights blinking, showcasing advanced aerospace technology and complexity. A GPS satellite orbiting Earth, beaming down digital signals. Realistic space background with stars and the curvature of the planet. Infographic style animation showing lines connecting 3 satellites to the drone, illustrating the triangulation method used for pinpointing location. Split screen comparison. Left side shows encrypted military signal with a lock icon. Right side shows civilian signal, open and vulnerable. Iranian electronic warfare engineers working intensely in a dark control room. Screens filled with cascading green code and signal spectrums. A holographic tactical display presenting the 3-step strategy. Step 1, jamming. Step 2, spoofing. And step 3, luring. A military truck with a large dish antenna pointing upwards, emitting visible distortion waves representing powerful jamming signals in the desert. View of a US drone control station monitor turning into static noise, flashing a red warning, connection lost, link severed. The RQ-170 drone in the sky, internal systems visualizing a switch, scanning for GPS signals, represented by searching radar circles. Animation showing the jamming waves specifically blocking the encrypted military frequency, leaving a gap for other signals to enter. The drone sensor turning from red to yellow, accepting a new stream of data labeled L1 civilian signal in the visualization. Close-up of sophisticated signal generators on the ground powering up. Digital waveforms aligning perfectly to mimic satellite transmissions. Visualizing the fake signal beam growing stronger and brighter than the real satellite signal, overtaking the drone's antenna receiver. A screen showing the drone's internal navigation log, coordinates rapidly shifting as the spoof data rewrites its perceived location. Split map view, actual location, Iran, showing desert terrain, versus perceived location, Afghanistan, showing mountainous terrain. Digital interface showing the home base coordinates being overwritten by the hackers, pointing to a new landing strip in Iran. Cinematic shot of the RQ-170 banking smoothly and beginning a descent. Landing gear bay doors starting to open slowly. Diagram showing altitude discrepancy. The drone thinks the ground is lower, risking a crash if not calculated perfectly. Tense scene of an engineer adjusting a slider on a control panel, matching the spoofed altitude to the actual terrain elevation. The wheels of the RQ-170 touching down on a paved road in Kashmir, kicking up dust, landing gear absorbing the impact. Military trucks rushing to the landing site, soldiers deploying camouflage nets over the captured drone to hide it from satellites. Montage of global news headlines flashing on screen. US drone lost. Iran claims capture. Pentagon denies. Mystery in the desert. Footage of the real Iranian TV broadcast showing the RQ-170 displayed on a stand with Iranian officials inspecting it. Archive footage or realistic recreation of President Obama at a podium, looking serious, addressing the drone situation. US military analysts in a briefing room, looking worried, pointing at schematics of the RQ-170's stealth coding and sensors. 3D animation of the drone being disassembled layer by layer, scanning components and creating blueprints from the physical parts. Showcase of Iranian drones like the Sageh and Simorgh, placing them side by side with the RQ-170 to show the design similarities. Abstract digital tunnel focusing on the concept of data integrity with question marks floating around GPS coordinates. Collage of cargo ships, commercial airliners, and autonomous cars, all connected by GPS lines, highlighting universal vulnerability. Map of the world highlighting Russia and China, with icons of electronic warfare trucks and jamming towers appearing in their territories. Close-up of a next-generation GPS chip with a glowing shield animation around it, symbolizing anti-jamming technology. A futuristic drone flying through a storm of red digital static, but maintaining a straight green path, showing resilience. Cinematic sequence showing Iranian intelligence officers observing drone patterns over months, taking notes, planning the ambush. Oscilloscope display showing the specific frequency overlap where the fake signal perfectly matches the phase of the real one. Animation explaining time of arrival. A clock on the drone slows down and speeds up as the spoofer manipulates the time data. Top-down view of the drone flying in a confused circle pattern, while its internal map shows a straight line path. Visual metaphor, a small chess pawn knocking over a king, representing how cheap technology can defeat expensive military assets. Hacker typing on a keyboard, background showing autonomous delivery robots and drones, with access granted warnings popping up. Wide shot of the captured drone in an aerospace museum in Tehran, surrounded by visitors and propaganda banners. Engineers assembling a sleek cruise missile, focusing on the guidance system, implying technology transfer from the drone research. A shadowy silhouette of a new cruise missile, wings unfolding with the text Project Pave appearing briefly on screen. Rocket launch sequence sending a GPS-3 satellite into orbit, showing advanced solar panels and secure transmission dishes. A network of passive radar stations on mountains, scanning the sky without emitting signals, detecting stealth aircraft signatures. POV from a drone using cameras to match terrain features with an internal database, labeled AI Terrain Matching Navigation. A chaotic digital battlefield scene, signals crossing, drones falling, systems hacking each other in a futuristic cyber war scenario. US Air Force pilots in flight simulators, screens flashing GPS error, practicing manual navigation and celestial guidance. A thick military manual book labeled Electronic Warfare Doctrine being rewritten, pages turning to show new protocols. Close-up of the Iranian copy of the drone, painted with the Iranian flag, flying in formation with other UAVs. Cinematic shot of a cybersecurity expert silhouette speaking in a dimly lit room, emphasizing the gravity of the situation. Futuristic visualization of quantum key distribution, QKD, protecting satellite signals, represented by unbreakable golden chains. Fast-paced montage recap, the jamming truck, the spoofing signal taking over, and the drone landing on the runway. A digital globe showing borders made of binary code, highlighting the importance of digital sovereignty and electronic borders. Ground control stations with massive antennas communicating with satellites, ensuring the integrity of the global GPS network. Visual scale, on one side a $6 million drone, on the other a pile of electronics labeled low-cost spoofer, tipping the scale. Animation of data packets traveling through the air, being locked inside strong vaults, representing robust encryption protocols. A pilot looking away from digital screens and looking out the window, symbolizing the need for human judgment over automation. Wide panoramic shot of the Iranian desert at sunset, wind blowing sand, peaceful but hiding the secrets of the past. Reenactment of the moment the drone landed safely, engineers in the control van cheering, hugging, and celebrating the capture. The Pentagon building exterior transitioning to a tense meeting room with generals discussing damage control and protocol changes. Footage of modern loitering munitions, suicide drones, diving onto targets, showing the evolution of drone warfare since 2011. A blueprint of the RQ-170 morphing into the blueprint of the Pave cruise missile, showing the technological lineage. Cinematic rendering of the Pave cruise missile flying extremely low over terrain, hugging the ground to avoid radar detection. Close-up of the Pave missile's wings unfolding in midair and the jet engine igniting, leaving a trail of smoke. News clips of Western leaders expressing concern. Maps showing the range of the Pave missile covering strategic locations. Text on screen. Was it a hack or a glitch? Encouraging viewers to comment. Background showing the drone schematic. High energy montage of the best shots. The satellite, the jamming truck, the landing, the missile teaser, synced to music. Abstract visual of a brain connecting to a digital network, symbolizing intelligence and knowledge as the ultimate weapon. A sleek subscribe button animation being clicked, with a bell icon ringing, set against the world decoder high-tech background. A mysterious thumbnail image for Part 8, the Pave thread, showing a silhouette of the missile and a question mark. The host, or a friendly avatar, nodding to the camera with text, "Thanks for watching," appearing in elegant typography. Rolling credits showing research, script, visuals by World Decoder team on a clean professional dark background. The GPS satellite from the beginning fades out, leaving a view of the Earth rotating slowly in the quiet darkness of space. The World Decoder logo reappears, pulsing with the beat of the outro music, with social media handles displayed below. The screen slowly fades to black, the World Decoder logo being the last thing visible, leaving a lasting impression. A bonus fact card appearing. Did you know? The US asked Russia to return the drone too, with a map graphic. Technical diagram showing the frequency L1 versus L2, giving a final nugget of technical information for the hardcore fans. YouTube end screen layout with placeholders for next video and playlist. Background is a looping radar sweep. Final static image of the World Decoder emblem with the motto, "Decode the Truth."